3 practices today. I thought went really well. I thought the kids had a great practice yesterday for a Monday. Worked extremely well, a little bit more than we usually do for a Monday. And then came out, had a great full pad practice today and got after it. Really concentrating on not as much scheme work, but really fundamentals and techniques and things that we need to improve individually. So there was a lot of individual time, some good competition and one-on-one and team run, and then some development on some of those players that are just on the edge, one snap away from being starters with injuries. So really 2 really good days. We've got another good day tomorrow, and then we'll have a meeting day on Thursday and an academic day on Friday where we go recruit as a staff. With that, I'll take any questions that you have.
On Monday, because we're not here, and I'm sure later, what exactly does it look like for you guys?
Similar to what you saw today. We're able to get a lot of individual work in, both special teams and positionally, as well as we've been game planning Colorado as a staff. So we introduced first and second down runs yesterday as well as today. Sorry y'all weren't here. Y'all are more than welcome.
Is it like shirts and shorts? Is it more like shirts and shorts because it's Monday?
It was helmets and spiders.
Oh, okay.
Helmets and spiders. So we were full board. I mean, we were full speed.
Yeah.
Kids had a nice job. Did a nice job with it.
Last year, obviously, you had 12 games and then the bye. When do you prefer the bye as a coach?
It's a good spot right now. I think especially when you have, you lost a Porter in the game, you lost a Malik in the game, a John Houston in the game, a Chuma in the game. A little rest for the quarterback, arm-wise. Get some bumps and bruises with everybody right now. So this is a good time. Plus, it's a big game for us. I mean, this next game kind of decides who's going to be in first place in the South coming up. And so it's a Pac-12 South game that's big. So to have the extra week for game planning and in preparation is huge.
Are any of those injuries going to be doubtful for next week?
I'll have to let you know next week, Adam. I don't think so. You never know with ankles, and Malik and Porter have one, so they're looking better today, but I'll be able to tell you more probably next Monday or Tuesday.
John Houston with the head and neck?
John was just a neck injury that produced stingers, okay. Medically we usually give rest with that and evaluate after a week. So we're going to hold him out this week, come back on Monday and evaluate where he's at.
Isaac Taylor-Stewart had a boot on his foot.
Yeah, he had an ankle injury, a high ankle. Low ankle. That's pretty severe. So I believe he's going to be out multiple weeks.
At this point, do you figure you're going to redshirt him?
I don't have a crystal ball. If it's all of a sudden it's a 6-week injury, ask me then. But with ankles, you never know. He could be back in 2 weeks, 3 weeks, but it's a pretty severe one. So we'll see where it's at.
In what ways do you think the bye week will help JT Daniels' adjustment in terms of getting that extra rest as he adjusts to collegiate level?
Yeah, anytime that you're coming from the high school to the college level and you're dealing with, strength and conditioning, you're dealing with game planning, you're dealing with meetings, practice, academics, study hall. I mean, it's a daylight till dark job. And to be able to have this bye week now, about game 5, like I told the guys, we want 8 games in a row after this. That's our anticipation, is playing 8 straight. So to have one right here, get over some bumps and bruises, allow him to catch his breath, to learn from the first 5 games, and to get a little freshness for him too, I think is advantageous.
With JT, how do you balance kind of resting the arm with still trying to maybe work out timing with some of the receivers?
We're going to do routes on air tomorrow with him, so you'll be able to see. So we're going to throw him tomorrow. I just wanted to take 2 days off the arm. It's been a long training camp, as well as a lot of throws the first 5 weeks. And with any great quarterback or pitcher, at some point in time you got to rest him. And we did that with Sam on occasion too during the season. Usually it was 2 or 3 times during the season. You'll take some days off. This is a perfect time. We didn't get that last year, and we did the same thing with Sam on occasion on some Mondays. Hey, don't want you to throw. I want to take that day off you. We decided 2 days. He, as you can see, worked a ton of footwork today, a ton of run game with the running backs, and a lot of core and footwork for him. He'll be back throwing tomorrow, RVA, so you'll be able to see where it's at.
On the raw,
What's his story?
He has battled, Dan, he's battled a AC sprain
Okay.
for multiple weeks. And it's something that we wanted to be able to rest this week. So we try to get him fully healthy. We went ahead, I think, going to do a PRP injection, which will help also heal the healing process. Such a tough kid, have been playing with it, and you don't even see the signs of it. But to be able to get him back healthy, we felt was important, so we're resting him this week.
At this point in the season, you have to anticipate that Daniel Monterbebe would apply for a medical red shirt. You think he might play for you?
You know, I don't think that's a possibility right now because of already using a red shirt year. You know, that will have to be something at the end. Usually after you use a red shirt, you usually have to have 2 injuries to get a 6-year. I think the 1 red shirt year it has was based on the transfer.
Yeah.
So you know, this is a season that hopefully I'm crossing my fingers that he gets better each and every week. And my main priority for him is to be healthy and be full speed, and we're committed to that. Whether that's next week or next year, I'm committed to making sure that he's comfortable in his own body and feels good about his health.
Has there been any progress with him?
Yeah, he's working with Dr. Meyer each and every day. I know he's working as hard as he can to get back, and when he feels comfortable with it, he'll be back. Like I've said, with any injury, there's the medical clearance, and then there's people being comfortable. And until there's a comfort level in that player, that's when you go with it. And, there's not a comfort level, so I'm not going to risk ever hurting a kid. So
You mentioned comfort level. Is there at all like a mental hurdle for him, just considering how?
No, I think anytime that you deal with an injury that holds you out for a period of time, obviously there's a confidence level that comes with that. And I'll tell you what, he is a kid that works. He's the first one in every day, trying to get better. He works with Dr. Meyer out here, and I appreciate that because he's working to try to get back for his brothers. And when it's right, it's right.
I saw you snapping with Toa after practice. What did you emphasize with him?
Just a little bit more of just like any good snapper or passer. It always comes off the pointer finger, and even backs who's dealt with deep snappers a bunch, and Coach Callaway, we're trying to get rid of those 3 or 4 snaps that end up low, and he's working hard at it. He's worked it every day. He's got a little bit more better rotation on the ball today. We worked hard yesterday with it today, and we'll continue all the way up until the next game, pre-practice and post-practice, to where that swing is perfect. And it's like a good golfer, and hopefully that swing is just absolute perfect at the end of the day going into the next game.
How do you guys work on discipline issues, the penalties, getting lined up, having 11 men on the field? How do you guys work on that?
Well, what we've done is first I addressed it as a team. I showed every penalty to our team and showed what they were. There's 3 types of penalties. There's administrative, there's fundamental and technique, and then there is the decision-making penalties. We had all 3 in there. Anytime you get in a loud spot, there's going to be times that you do have a left tackle jump off sides during a pass. So, that's going to happen, and you can live with 1 or 2 of them. Don't want it. You try as hard as you can to get them out, but you try to get those administrative penalties out. We also, with young people, also with administrative, we had a young man come into the game and not communicate as well as needed to get the other guy off. He was able to get out of bounds, but didn't get back to the 25-yard barrier that needs to happen. That's an educational piece, and that's me. The fundamental and technique, we work extremely hard on this field. As you saw today, you saw us right from the get-go work hand placement today. That's a big point of emphasis for us this week, is where I showed it on tape to the guys, as well as brought it out here fundamentally and technique-wise, and we'll show that drill on tape tomorrow. The other part that we feel like we needed to get better at was coming to balance and change direction and tackling. We haven't missed many tackles, but when we have, that's been the case, is being able to come to balance and change direction and fit up. We worked that today.